The U.S. State Department has recently expressed disappointment at the Indian government's refusal to allow a delegation on religious freedom to visit the country this week. 3 delegates from the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom were scheduled to visit India, but they were not granted visas. One of those delegates is Father Thomas Reese, and he joins us now from our Washington, D.C. bureau. Father, thanks for joining us today.
Good to be with you, Heather.
What was the purpose of your delegation's scheduled trip to India?
Well, the reason we like to visit countries is so that we can get the actual facts and circumstances of the situation of religious freedom in a country by visiting it, by talking to religious leaders, talking to people on the ground, and also talking to government leaders to get their side of the story. Our responsibility is to advise the President and the State Department on the situation around the world in terms of religious freedom. And India is one of the places that we wanted to get a first-hand view and understanding of the situation so we could be very fair and accurate in our report.
Father, did the Indian government give any reason for not granting the visa to you?
No, not really. This is actually the 3rd time that they have turned us down, not given us visas, which is kind of sad. I mean, India is a dynamic democracy. It claims to be a non-sectarian state. It has pledged itself to international agreements on religious freedom. So what is it hiding? Why isn't it willing to have us come and look at the situation?
And what is the situation that you wanted to look at? What are the concerns about religious freedom in India?
Well, one of the biggest concerns is there's a lot of inter-religious conflict and violence going on. There have been situations where thousands of people have been killed in conflicts between Muslims and Hindus. We've seen situations where churches have been burned, been attacked by mobs. And sometimes the police are there and they're just standing by doing nothing or, participating. This is not the way governments should act, not governments that are committed by their constitution and international agreements to protecting religious freedom.
And what have you seen with Christian churches as targets in particular? Is the violence there increasing? What's going on with that?
Well, what's most disconcerting is that recently there's been a lot of Hindu nationalism